guys, what did we talk about yesterday?
Flowers.
Flowers. And what is needed for a plant to grow? Sean, I'm over here.
Water.
Hold on. Kathy?
Water.
Water. What else? Rania?
Flowers.
Flowers. Zoe?
Seeds.
Seeds. Good.
Sun seeds.
Sun seeds. How about sun and seeds? Yahira?
The sun seeds are from the sun.
Sun.
Water.
What do we breathe?
Air.
Air. Flowers need
Air. And soil.
There you go. That's what I was looking for too. Mariah?
Bees love flowers.
Bees love flowers. They do. Today we're going to talk about the parts of a flower. Who can tell me what the parts of the flowers are?
Petals.
Hold on. I'm looking for hands. Rania?
Petals.
Petals. What are the petals? Yahira?
Petals.
What are petals?
The part of the flower.
Hold on. Think about it. What are petals?
Honey.
Honey? Okay, let's Shania. What are petals?
Honey.
Hold on. Huh?
Spray the flower.
Okay, what are petals? On a flower, what are petals, Mackenzie?
Green.
Those are leaves. Think about, here's a
Green
clue.
flowers.
Petals are the prettiest part of the flower. Show me. Where are the petals? The petals. Petals.
Petals.
These are the petals. They're the pretty parts of the flower. And what are some other parts of the flower?
I know.
Yahira?
The middle.
Okay, the middle. Show me the middle. But what is that middle called? There's a word for that.
Stem.
Stem. Good.
I
Or
know
what, okay, when this is in the ground, what goes in the ground to make it grow?
Seed.
Then you put the seeds, but what are these things that are down in the ground? What are those called? Think about it. It's a hard word. Starts with an R. Roots. Roots are in the bottom. When we want to go out and plant a flower, Kiara, what do we need to do first?
Water.
But what do you plant? What is that little tiny thing you put in the ground?
A seed.
Kiara, I didn't know you were over here. Kiara, what do you put in the ground?
Seed.
Seeds. And then what do you do?
Plant. Water.
What do you do?
Water.
After you put the seed in the ground, what do you do?
Cover it up.
Cover it up, and then what do you do?
Water it.
Kaylee, what do you do?
Water.
Water it. Okay, do you know when we're outside, do you know those little yellow flowers that you bring me and Miss Murphy a million of every day? Do you know what they're called?
Yes. A dandelion.
Say it again, Rania.
A dandelion.
A dandelion. Uh-oh, Ashton, sit down. A
Sunflower.
dandelion.
But these things, they're honey from the flower. That's good because it goes on their legs and then they hop to flower to flower.
And they pollinate them, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're
flowers.
going to talk real quick about dandelions. Those little yellow flowers that you all love so much. This book is called Dandelion Stars in the Grass. And it's by Mia Posada. That's the author. Mia. That's her name.
Mia's my friend.
Okay, let's
I
listen.
can't see Ashton.
Sit down, Ashton, on your bottom.
I can't see it.
I'm going to show you, I promise. I know that some people call it a weed. Here we go. But to me, the dandelion is a noble breed. Bright yellow petals, here's that word, petals, adorn each one, spreading out like rays of the sun. Hold on, we'll talk about that part in a second. In spring, dandelions bloom like gold stars in the grass, growing taller and taller as the warm days pass. See them all out in the grass?
Yeah.
Sean, look. Sit down on your bottom. Sit.
They're not dandelions.
Those
They're
are-
the flowers.
But the name of the flower is a dandelion. Under sunny summer skies, the flowers are visited by bees, just like Yahira said, and butterflies.
And caterpillars and stuff.
Yep.
Oh yeah, caterpillars.
Amari, look up here.
And Miss.
The flowers begin to change one summer day. Their bright yellow petals fold up and fall away. Look,
White.
these are those really cool things that we like to blow. In place of petals emerge fluffy tufts of white.
I blow know them.
But do we know what these actually are?
Seeds.
Oh, you were too smart. Let's see if she's right. The wind blows them loose, or sometimes we pick them up and blow them loose, sweeping them into the sky. Look, Shania. Sean, sit on your bottom. Back up so you can see. There you go.
Like this thing.
They are. Listen. Like tiny umbrellas, they float up high. There they go, floating in the sky.
If I was,
Listen. You see.
they're making their wishes come true.
Every flying tuft the wind has freed carries with it a tiny seed. See the little seeds?
I knew it was a seed.
Isn't that cool? You never knew.
Yeah. I don't like seeds.
Why? You don't like flowers?
I do.
The tufts float on the wind until falling to rest. A nice grassy hillside is what they like best. Into the soil, a seed snuggles down. Slender new roots, there's that word we talked about, tunnel deep underground.
Mistake. Ladybug. I got some. I see a ladybug.
You have dandelions? Oh, yes.
Nope. Ladybug.
Yeah, you see dandelion. Oh, and look at the ladybug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see an orange.
Okay,
An
listen.
orange ladybug.
Listen, here we go. Okay, so tell me after. Fragile green leaves begin to grow, sprouting up from the earth below. Look closely, and you'll find round buds, Zoe, of green. And bright yellow petals are yet to be seen. When we go outside later, I want you to look for this.
I
saw
saw one of those outside.
I know, this is the plant that the dandelions grow from. See them right there? We might not see these because they just cut the grass, but you should see this part.
I see that.
The buds slowly open, facing the sky. Sunlight and water will help them grow high.
A bee.
Yep.
And butterfly. Let me see. See? Bumblebee. I want to be a bumblebee.
Okay, listen. As summer moves on, sunny and warm, seeds become flowers. New dandelions form. That's why even if you pull them, it seems like the next day there's a whole bunch more.
I want to be a butterfly. And I want to be a bumblebee.
Okay.
I want to be a squirrel.
That would be kind of cool. Huh? Oh, the end. All right. I'm going to call on someone to tell me. Well, first let's talk about what does different mean?
Different means,
Hold on. What does different mean, Kyra?
different means something that's different.
Okay.
Like a different
Which means what, Renea?
like different color.
Different colors. But what does different mean? Who can tell me what different means? Kaylee, what's different? Sean, sit down.
Different means
How about, let me help you out. How about not the same. It's different, right? So what is different about these flowers? Let's see.
different
Amari.
colors.
I'm going to call Amari because she is sitting so quietly. What is different about these two?
One's yellow, one's red.
Good job. Yahaira, what's different about these?
One is purple, one is pink.
Okay, now I'm going to do a tricky one. What's different about these? Not colors, though. Say something else. Look closely.
They're leaves.
Wow, you have good eyes. Tell me what's different.
The stem.
Soraya.
Because that on our leaf is different than
The leaves are different shapes. Sean, what's different about, what else is different about these?
the inside.
Look at them. Look at the pretty, what's the pretty part of the flower called?
A petal.
A petal. But what's different about the petals? Some are,
Pink. Some are pink and purple.
and we already said color, but what? Yeah, go ahead. Help them out. Sit up, Zoe.
Because one is wavy and one is straight.
So they're different shapes. Good. Why? Why are they different?
Because
Were they the same seed when they planted them?
no.
So what was different about them? They were
Different seeds.
different seeds. Grow different flowers. Yeah, go ahead. You know
Because one has 3 and one has 2.
it. Okay, that's a good. even noticed that, but she's right. This one has 3 leaves. This one has 2. Good job. Very good. Okay. Let's see. How are they the same? Is there anything similar?
The leaf.
That means all the same. The leaves? Which one? These 2? They have the same leaves. These are, what else is the same?
Can I know?
What, Soraya? They don't look.
Stems. The stems.
They're not real. Huh? I'm waiting for Soraya. Hold on. How are they the same?
Because some is not the same one as the other.
They're just the same, just different colors, right? They look the
In
same. If these were real, hold on. If these were real, what would they look like? Would they look different than this?
Yes.
What would they look like?
They would look like beautiful blooming flowers.
If they were growing out of the ground, what would they look like?
Tall
If you dug them out, what would be at the bottom?
a stem.